everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're looking at a young lady who is a new addition to Paula Young's Heart of Gold collection. Her name is Hope, and this is what she looks like. I have her in the color Honey, SF1228, so stay tuned. Everyone, welcome back. My name is Coco and this is Coco's Hair Solutions. Today we're looking at Hope, a new addition to the Heart of Gold line of Paula Young's wigs. Now the Heart of Gold line is made specifically for people who have very sensitive scalps, may have lost all their hair. They contain some features that are helpful to people who don't have bio hair, or if you still have bio hair, this would be an additional help in keeping your wig on without the use of clips, a wig grip band, or anything else. So I have this young lady right here. This is what she looks like. Look at those wonderful waves. They're so pretty. Now you notice that she's longer in the back and tapers off from the chin area. She's got a long side swept bang, and that is helpful so that it doesn't fall in your face. But it also provides a profile that is very unique. She is not a lace front, but she is a monofilament top. The whole top of her is hand tied. So you can part her in any direction, on either side, anywhere in the top area. But this is Honey, and isn't that pretty? It's a warm light brown base with golden highlights. Very, very pretty. She is not rooted, but I believe that the dimension of this particular color blend does give a little bit of an appearance of darkness at the roots. So let's take a look at her cap construction, okay? All right. So what they've done is they've added silicone pads in strategic places to help with adherence or to keep your wig secure without it moving. So we have a nice sized silicone pad right up front along the hairline. You can see the 100% hand-tied top. We have another silicone band on the crown area, and you'll notice the crown area has a little bit of closed lace. That's going to give you a little bit of permatease back there to help with styling, to help with profile. We also have closed ear tabs, which have a complete silicone pad on that ear tab. They have metal stays in them as well, and that's on both sides, right and left. We have a standard nape with buckle adjusters, as well as an additional silicone pad going all the way across that nape area. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pads of silicone to help with keeping your wig in place. So that's going to allow you not to have to wear anything additional underneath your wig, which will make it cooler. But it might even be helpful in preventing some scratchiness that happens with some wigs. So this is Hope in the Heart of Gold collection. So let's go ahead and put her on, and we'll look at her dimensions, okay? Before I do put her on, what I have on today is Reggie by Paula Young. I've done a review, and I'll put that tag right up there. You can go look at her whenever you like, okay? So now let's put on Hope. Okay, this is Hope. Wow, look at her. She is a lot fuller than I expected. And would you call these waterfall waves? I think they're really pretty. So here's the side swept bang, and you can see it tapers a little bit more down to the measurement of the sides or back. So let's go ahead and read about her dimensions, okay? Okay, first of all, I have to say that the cap fits very nicely, and I can feel those silicone pads really gripping on my hair and my head. So I don't think I would need to wear a wig grip band or anything else along with this, the pads on this. Now, if you didn't care for the pads, or you found that one or two of them were a little bit unnecessary, you could always remove them. They look like they were hand stitched in there. So they would be very easy to remove. Okay, she comes in an average size only. She has the soft touch lining, so that means the top here has 2 layers of silk, so that the top layer has the knots in it, and then there's another layer between that outer layer and your skin, so that you don't feel the scratchiness of those knots. You'll only feel that soft silk lining on there. Okay, she weighs 3.2 ounces, and the front is 8.5 inches. The top and crown is 11 inches. The sides are 10. And the nape is 10. And it's 11.5 inches on the upper back. She comes in 22 colors, all of Paula Young's preferred hues, as well as an additional color, which is called Golden Meadow. And that's the color that is shown here. I didn't happen to get that color for some reason when I was ordering all of these. Anyway, but you have 23 different colors to choose from. And of course, that means all the grays, all the reds, all the blondes. So if you have a favorite, you can get this young lady in your favorite color. So look at those pretty waves. I think that is something like a waterfall wave that they call this. And of course, you can see I went ahead and took my rat tail and created a smooth part, but you could move this part anywhere you want. And the trick is you want to make sure and preserve these waves as much as possible. You could finger comb them very, very easily, and they still look great. But if you run a brush through this, you're going to end up making all those waves less distinct. And it will kind of make the wig kind of rise up and get more voluminous, a lot fuller if you're going to do that. Now, if you want to cut bangs into her, you can certainly do that. Just take it right along the edge here and take as much thickness or thinness that you really want. And oh my gosh, that's just a cute little addition, isn't it? I really do like this color. It's warm. And it's honey, the SF12 28, and it's a little bit warmer than the SF1026, which is buttered toast, and that's a little more ashy. So whichever color you like, you can find it in whatever color you like, you can find it on this wig. Okay. Now the coverage I have is about average. You can see my own bio hair right here on both sides. But the cap does fit nicely. It's stretched out really nicely to come back in. I can definitely feel those pads on there. But you know, depending on the style of what you're looking for and your own personal sensory needs on your head, you can figure out how to make this work for you. So she's a real pretty little wig, isn't she? Now I could see putting her back in a ponytail, like that. Really kind of cute, isn't it? Having these little tendrils here and having that into a pony. Of course, we could also take her and put her up into a chignon. And hopefully that got everything, but you get the idea, don't you? And that's really fun when you've got curly girls, isn't it? Curly girls are a lot of fun to pull up and back and off and away, but you'll want to make sure that you keep some of these tendrils right along the front border. So maybe finger separating some of this out away from your face and maybe clipping it in the back. That would be something you could do. But here again, you want to be careful not to undo all the curls. You might want to have somebody help you do this, but it's kind of fun, isn't it? One thing that you can do when you have a long bang like this is to take whichever part of it that you want and pull it back and maybe tuck it underneath some of the other curls. That way it'll stay kind of trapped up and off of your face, and then you don't have to worry about it falling in your face. So both sides could afford to do something like that. So I can just take this again, find a separate little curl and a place to tuck that underneath, pull that kind of on top of it, and there you go. It will stay out of your way for a long time. Another option, if you need some help with that, is to take one of these little tiny clips that I have. I got them just at a local drugstore, and what you can do is take this and go underneath and pull that part back here and clip it into place. This will remain hidden by all the curls underneath, and it'll be, it'll stay back there and you won't have anybody see your little clip. All right, wait, curly wigs are making a comeback, aren't they? Oh my gosh, I hope so. Okay, well, let's take this girl outside and see what she looks like in daylight, all right? Okay, I'm standing in front of the window, gonna step outside. I'm gonna go over here under the eaves so you can see this color in one shade of light. Really pretty, isn't it? Oops. There. Very nice. Let's step out into the light a little bit more. You can see there's some warmth, isn't there, in this color? This is Honey. It's part of Paula Young's Salon Formula wigs. Looks a little bit gingery. Oh my gosh, I could see taking this and even just trimming off the back and making her all one length. Would that be good? Oh, wow. Fun. Lots of things you can do with this young lady, huh? All right, and look at the roots. Mono top. A lot of fun. Okay, let's go back inside. Okay, so when you think about it, for the price point of a monofilament top, it doesn't have a lace front, but you can certainly make sure that the hair fibers are coming forward off of that cap area. But for a monofilament top with a wavy waterfall pattern, this is really cute. And I kind of like the idea of chopping off that back portion and making this a little bit more of a long, well, kind of more even around there. But she is cute just like this, isn't she? Oh my gosh, what another wonderful find. Well, this is Hope from the Heart of Gold collection at Paula Young in the color SF1228, Honey. I hope you've enjoyed looking at her and discovering a little bit more about her. Have fun with her. If you think this is a good thing for you, I think you'll enjoy her a lot. So, thanks for joining me. I will see you next time in Coco's Hair Solutions. Bye-bye.